clear, the Knicks. I mean, Knicks weren't even challenged. At least the Lakers, showed some fight. They didn't go out sad. They but those series were definitely gonna be over. So I'm glad the Cavs and Wolves have, even these up. But we're getting good long series now.
So when I'm looking at this potential, I'm assuming the Knicks and the Thunder are the favorites then to get through. They're going to be the favorites to get through. Assuming so I have the Spurs as most likely still getting through, and the Wolves will do everything they can to upset that. If it is Spurs, Thunder, and then on the other side it's Knicks, and whether it's Pistons or Cavs, would the Western Conference Finals essentially be the NBA Finals? Would you look at it that way?
You could. I think that's shortchanging the Knicks a little bit. I think I think the Knicks were kind of we all had that expectation. I shouldn't say all, but we definitely had that expectation preseason, at least on this show, because that was our preseason NBA Finals. Shocker to everyone, we picked the same thing. And we do the picks independently too. It's like we sat down and did them together. So I think the Knicks are really good, and I think they have a really good chance of competing in the finals. Think about it last year, right? Where the Thunder are just gonna roll through the Pacers, and the Pacers still, we will never know if Tyrese Halliburton hadn't gotten hurt, if they would have won that game 7. So yeah, I think that's shortchanging the Knicks a little bit, but I think the Thunder are going to be feeling pretty good about their chances to repeat right now. I get it. I know the Spurs challenged them, and they made it super difficult on the Thunder in the regular season, and I'm not going to shortchange that. Maybe they can't get there and get it done. I don't love that the Thunder went 4-0, 4-0, and they're just sitting at home right now, just getting healthy. All the bumps and bruises are healing up while, the Spurs are just, that's been a physical series. It's certainly not going to get less physical as it goes along. So, that part I worry about for San Antonio.
We're going to take a quick break. Give a shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Use the code HMA. Play $5, get $50 instantly. Super easy. All you got to do is pick more or less on some of your favorite players around the NBA. Me, I like Stephon Castle, more than 11.5 points. And then Julius Randle, 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists combined. I think Julius can handle that. $10 entry fee when you $20 on that one. If you guys want to check out Prize Picks, the link is in the description.
Tickets to the game. So I went to Men's Warehouse. Floor seats. I need to look camera ready. Follow me. Joseph. Relax. Looks like I'm adding celebrity to the old resume. Would you like to buy the hot dog, miss?
No, thank you.
You're missing out. Hope we don't get on the kiss cam.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I don't want it.
Neither do I.
Don't want it.
All right, let's jump over some off-season news.
Yeah.
The Bucks. Surprise! They're taking offers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not a surprise at all. How many more shots can the Bucks take between now and when they ultimately trade Giannis? How many more shots can they take at Shams Charania between now and then?
Yeah, I don't know. A lot, probably. It's funny that there are still Bucks fans who are like, this is all fake news. It's not even real. And it's like, guys, it's real.
If it was all fake, then your front office is not working properly. If you were to say, if they are not taking offers for Giannis Antetokounmpo, let's put it this way, if they were not taking offers for Giannis right now, they are completely mismanaging their job. You have to be taking offers for him right now to be ready for the situation that could arise should he say, I'm not going to sign an extension.
Yeah.
Well, this is all fake. They're not really taking any offers. Okay, then they're awful at their jobs. That's what you're saying, if that's all fake.
Let's talk through that timeline a little bit, because there were definitely some people who were a little confused by what's going on, because Giannis cannot officially sign an extension until October 1st. That does not mean that anytime between right now, it hasn't come across my news alerts, and October 1st, that they can't agree to that extension.
Sure.
And then just put pen to paper on October 1st. That can be done. That is not an uncommon thing. Great example last summer, Luka Doncic. We all knew he was going to sign a max extension. It was just waiting till we got to the day to do it, and then it got done. So with Giannis, that could be the way that goes. And if that was the full-on expectation of Giannis and of the Bucks, they'd already be out here telling everybody, we're gonna, minute we're eligible, we're signing him to a max extension. The reality is, there's been subsequent reporting, not just from Shams, but from others, that the Bucks no longer expect, or that there's no expectation that the Bucks should have that Giannis is going to agree to an extension. So now we piece together the other parts of the puzzle. You had one of the Bucks co-owners, Wes Edens, say, if he doesn't extend, we're going to trade him. All right, so there's part one. Then Jimmy Haslam, the other co-owner, came out and said, we want this done by the draft.
Yep.
That doesn't mean officially done, but just we want to know, are you either staying here or are we going to move in? If we are, we want to move on by the draft. They have the 10th pick in the draft, and they would like to know, are we picking up some extra picks? Are we going to be moving other guys as well? I think they have, and until we hear differently, I'm going to take that timeline as serious. We're calling a month and a half out from first day of the draft, 123rd. That's where it is. So I think that's your clock. That's, unless we hear differently, ownership put that as the clock for we're going one way or another with this. So that's where it's all at right now as far as like timing and deadlines, whether they're made up, self-imposed ones or real ones.
I take it there's a quote, and I've had this stance on Giannis for a bit now in terms of how ultimately the Bucks need to move forward here. But there's a quote. It's not a great movie, but in Batman versus Superman, and I'm trying to look it up. But there's something that goes along with the lines of, this is what Bruce Wayne says in Batman versus Superman. He said, if there's even a 1% chance that Superman is evil, that he's gonna, turn bad, then it must be treated as an absolute certainty, right? That has to be the Bucks stance.
The NBA playoffs.
If there is, if you can tell them,
Spurs seemed in firm control of the
signing the
Timberwolves.
extension.
Victor
If he
Wembanyama
gives
coming off a
any,
Game 3
if he says, I
masterpiece
am
in
99%
Minnesota.
sure signing the extension, you must take it as an absolute certainty to give reason and free agency, and you must take it. The only
But in Game 4, tensions and emotions ran high. So Wembanyama is out of this game. Playing through pain, the opposing leader of the pack, Anthony Edwards, tied the series. All the eyes are on 5, flipping the script. And the stress back to San Antonio. Anthony Edwards gives Minnesota the lead. In the postseason, pressure never disappears. It only shifts. Now it's time for a pivotal Game 5. Wolves, Spurs, next on NBC. This is the NBA on NBC. These are the 2026 NBA playoffs, presented by Google. Tonight, it's Game 5 as the Minnesota Timberwolves visit the San Antonio Spurs. Brought to you by Xfinity. It's a warm mid-May Tuesday in San Antonio. We're 3 miles from downtown. Frostbank Center filling up. Crucial Game 5, Round 2. Here in the West, our series tied. 2 games apiece. Ejected for an elbow after playing just a dozen minutes in Game 4. How will Victor Wembanyama respond? Anthony Edwards back-to-back 30-plus point games, getting Minnesota the split at home, setting up Game 5 as the NBA playoffs continue on NBC. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, 6th Man of the Year, Jamal Crawford, Hall of Famer Reggie Miller. The elbow with Victor Wembanyama. It has all the attention in this series, so let's start right there, Reg. How does he and the Spurs impacted by what happened going into this game?
Look, it was the elbow shot heard around the basketball world. And look, sometimes violence is needed to get your point across, right?
Nice.
What is that point? That remains to be seen. All I know is you and I watched Victor out here in his pregame routine. He stayed out here an extra 15, 20 minutes going through a procession of shots. I expect a huge game from Wemby.
He's 22. Anthony Edwards is 24, already a four-time All-Star Game MVP, has a gold medal. But in the last 3 years, he's been fabulous in the playoffs, and we saw some of that the last 2 games.
He's rounding into form these last 2 games. We knew he was banged up. We knew he was hurt. He still played. Now he's looking like Anthony Edwards. And what we know about him is the bigger the moment, the bigger the game, the better he is. In a league where we talk about how skill guys take over, his skill matches his will, and that's what makes him special.
A lot of young stars in this series, including San Antonio's Stephon Castle. A moment ago, speaking with Zora Stevenson.
Steph, ahead of this one, what have you all talked about the most?
Trying to get them off the offensive glass. Just keep doing what we've been doing, playing in transition and just playing free.
Your teammate, Victor Wembanyama, he's a passionate guy. Given the ejection last game, how do you suspect he'll come out tonight?
I think he has the same approach to every game. I think he's already flushed that game. And I think he just wants to move by it, and he's looking forward to this game.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
And Zora, thank you. Wembanyama has not spoken with the media. No media availability after the game that happened in Minneapolis, but a lot of conversation about him. You can expect a focused player. We heard that from all the Spurs getting ready for this one. Game 5 on the road adds a little bit of juice, especially when it's 2-2, as you try to hold home court, as the Spurs are trying to do here tonight. Fans are all riled up, of course, in San Antonio for this big one. It's a joyful time in the NBA. However, the NBA family has had a couple of bits of news in the last few hours that have been very difficult and very emotional. And 2 members of that family will be remembered here tonight in San Antonio.
The NBA family mourns the passing of 2 of its own. Brandon Clark, a beloved member of the Memphis Grizzlies since 2019, whose leadership and passion earned him respect throughout the Memphis community and around the league, passed away at the age of 29. And 13-year NBA player and NBA Cares ambassador Jason Collins died after a long battle with brain cancer. He broke barriers that will positively impact the sports world for generations to come, and he'll always be remembered for his bravery and kindness. We ask that you join us in a moment of silence in honor of Brandon Clark and Jason Collins.
It's the NBA Conference semi-finals. We're here to tell you about some great ways to get in on the playoff action. What are your faves, Mello?
Listen, I'm locked in on the stars, and on DraftKings, you can tap into all of that. Who's going for 30, who's taking over in the 4th. And if you're feeling bold, jump in live. That's where it gets fun.
DraftKings is your home for live betting. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the promo code when you sign up to claim your exclusive offer. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Hey you! Relax! Domino's large one-topping pizzas are just $7.99 when you carry out. But don't act now! This deal's here through this time next year, at least. So take the scenic route on down to...
my nose.
Feel the power of Osteo Biflex. Taken every day, it's clinically shown to improve joint comfort in 7 days, with significant improvement over time.
2 minutes literally could change your life. That felt like a gold medal performance.
Season 21 starts now. Let's go!
America's not only got talent, America's got heart and humanity.
You just went bang, 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 pop, flop, dodge, jump. It was brilliant.
I was paralyzed. When I recovered, I started to move my body in a way I couldn't do before.
That was so good. You're going to be remembered for that.
This is what AGT is all about. What just happened?
America's Got Talent returns June 2nd on NBC and Peacock.
From humble beginnings on San Antonio's west side, Joe A. Gomez turned hardship into purpose. A first-generation student who dared to dream, he became the advocate families across Texas have relied on for more than 50 years. His work, his faith, his love of family, and his generosity continue to open doors for those who need it most. And now, the Joe A. Gomez courtroom at St. Mary's honors that lifetime of service. Gomez Law fights, and Gomez Law cares.
Tracking government spending. Waste Watch, only on News 4 San Antonio.
Let's take a look at tonight's DraftKings player tracker. We're looking at the rebounding with the two big guys, Rudy Gobert. You see his numbers regular in postseason, and Victor Wembanyama. DraftKings, the #1 sports book for live betting. To get in on the action, download the app and use promo code DUNK when you sign up. The upper 80s today in San Antonio inside. For this Game 5, Timberwolves won Game 1 of the series here last week. Game 4 in Minneapolis Sunday night. Big fourth quarter efforts. Slight switch in the starting lineup for Game 4. No change for tonight.
I am the Sumo here from the University of Illinois. Anthony Edwards, worldwide. Jamie Daniels, University of Washington.
Julius Randle, Big Blue Nation, baby.
Rudy Gobert, from Saint-Quentin, France.
Gobert so important inside for Chris Finch, trying to get the Timberwolves to the Western Finals for the 3rd consecutive year. No team to the West Finals more than San Antonio in the last 30 years, but they haven't been there since 2017. Now just 2 wins away. There's a lot of history, Game 5 in the conference semifinals for Spurs fans. Some good, some heartbreaking. What awaits tonight? No changes to the Spurs starting 5 about to be introduced here at Prospect Center. Was very vocal in defense of Wemby after the Game 4 elbow. Stage is set. Here we go. Game 5, San Antonio, Minnesota. It's next on NBC.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Road trips won't wait. Neither should you. So bring on the thrills with a Honda Hybrid. Hit the road with high-tech features like available Google built-in and the efficiency of a Honda Hybrid. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Performance brand. Right now, you can get a $319 per month lease on a 2026 CR-V all-wheel drive Sport Hybrid.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved. Poof!
Arby's, we have the meat.
What up, Witch? Let's go. Lunas, select.
Four parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
No, I'm not going.
Yes. Say yes. Why not? Sleep when you're my age.
Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
2 seed Spurs, terrific at home all year. Their fans, fabulous. The atmosphere in here, bumping as we get ready to go. What are you expecting from Wemby, guys?
I think correct response would be, look, did I let my team down? They still had an opportunity to win that ball game. He wants to come out here and put on a show, Jamal, for this hometown.
He does, but he's going to have to control his emotions and excitement just from not playing last game and won this game to happen just as fast.
John Goble, Ben Taylor, Carl Lane, the official. Somebody's going to be one away from the Western Conference Final. Game 5 underway in San Antonio.
This place is popping.
The Aaron Bucks will watch him closely. Right ankle injury. Place the mark is really warmed up before the game. He's got the ball now. Look to his right. Pass McDaniels off his left foot. The whistle early in the foul. It's Carl Lane who had the call on the baseline. De'Aaron wants 2+1. And they're going to count it.
Swipe down right there by Randall. Well, still going up. He had gotten to gather. That's old school continuation right there. That's 80s, 90s continuation.
Some conversation after with the officials, John Goble and Carl Lane, and they give him the old-fashioned three-point play to open this one up.
And look at Vassell early, trying to work. He was working early on Anthony Edwards and picks up a foul.
Bump of the contact, and Devin Vassell, 6-year man out of Florida State, gets his first foul. And of course, you carry your team in game 4, you're getting attention in game 5.
And that's also John Goble grabbing the reins of this series that's been a little contentious and physical, saying this is how we're going to do it tonight.
Edwards doubled. Wembanyama was part of it. Shot clock at 3. James McDaniels got to go. Got to go. Didn't go. Turnover, first possession.
Jamal, did you see where Minnesota started their offense? That whole offense was at half court.
They had Anthony Edwards playing on his back heel. Whenever you have a player playing on his back heel, it's probably going to bode well for your team defensively.
Castle with velocity on the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama against Edwards. And got his hand on it. Out of bounds last. Off Edwards. It stays with the Spurs. 9 to shoot. The Io DeSumo guarding the inbounds. He came into the starting lineup with Mike Conley early on in this series. DeSumo had a great game against Denver in the first round. Wemby, this is the first one. There's good test at the rim. Julius Randle back the other way. He'd love to see one going early to get going.
On cue. He heard you, Mike.
They need him, guys, right? If you look at the points for Randle, guy who averaged 21 a year. This year, the last 3 games, 12, 12, 12.
What made him so great in game 1 is that move and shot right there. He was in attack mode from that mid-range level.
Yama long on the 3 as the pick and roll dance didn't pay off. Back the other way, the long loping strides McDaniels. Edwards. He got fouled trying to shoot 3. And we'll come to the free throw line. As they were warming up, we were all watching. Anthony Edwards took shot after shot after shot over here on this left side from deep.
And he was not missing. Right here, didn't stay stationary. He got to space, and that was a foul by Castle. You never want to score to get in the rhythm by getting free ones.
Nor have we seen Vassell pick up a quick foul on Edwards. Right there, Castle picking up a quick foul. He's going to see multiple of defenders against him, all with different skill set.
Days ago, the knee injury to the left knee, the right knee had been bothering him. Just look at the foul. It caused the 3 free throws.
They have a landing space right there. Crowded that landing space right there from Castle. Something already. I know it's small, but Minnesota has not shot the ball well from the free throw line in this series on the road in this building. It's a nice start there for Anthony Edwards to get all 3 of those to go.
Right, they were 26 of 52 shooting free throws. First 2 here. Wemby hurt his ankle. as he was going to shoot, that same space to land on you were talking about. Gobert got underneath him. It'll be 3 free throws, and Wembanyama grabbed at that right ankle right away.
Yeah, he came down right on Gobert's ankle. And you think about the why. Why did that play work? Because they ran a smaller guard into Victor Wembanyama's man, and now they're going to take a look at it.
Yeah, it is over for a further look. John Goebel over there at the replay center will go in and look at a possible penalty 1 flagrant for unnecessary contact. Reggie, you said it earlier, and as a shooter who got crowded a lot, I'm sure you have a soft spot in your heart for that extension of space for a shooter to land now.
I do, but I had a remedy for that as well, and they outlaw that move as well. It was called a leg kick. That kept those defenders away from me.
After review, Gobert closes out from a distance, and Wembanyama lands on his foot. There's a potential for injury as a result of the contact. The play's been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. Wembanyama is resistant, and it's a San Antonio basketball free throw line extension.
Going to be 2 and the ball.
And look,
San Antonio.
This rule was put in. I believe it was Kawhi Leonard during the playoffs. Came down on Zaza Pachulia's foot and was out the rest of the playoffs, or certainly that series. And the potential risk for injury here. And this was a slight turn on that right ankle by Wemby. So this is why this is upgraded to a flagrant 1 here against Gobert.
Wembanyama comes to the line for these free throws. And the Spurs will keep the ball. It's been an eventful series, obviously, for Wembanyama. It started with a triple-double that included a playoff record since they've been keeping that in the early 70s, 12 blocks. And then game 3 off the charts with 39 points, 15 boards, and 5 blocks as he short and splits the pair. And now has the free throws that come with the foul. This is the 3rd one. All right, and now the ball stays down here.
But also, too, if you're Rudy Gobert on that closeout, you're almost wanting him to shoot those shots. Now, again, he can make it. But you go back to that game 1, he was 0 for 8 from 3. He hasn't shot the ball from 3, particularly great in mid-series.
Point up towards the rim, towards the Aaron Fox. It got to him, probably not the way it was intended to be delivered, but the Spurs take the lead. It's down the primary guard, Champagny, switching on Edwards. The screen from Gobert over Wembanyama. 3 is off, and passing the rebound for the Spurs. Fox. Nice move to spin and score.
I think that ankle's okay, fellas. He is getting wherever he wants right now.
Randall from the outside. Gobert got rid of Wembanyama, goes up and dunks it.
And that's another thing that Minnesota is going to have to do if they want to come out of here in a Game 5 win. Dominate the glass.
Fox worked inside. Hits Wembanyama trying 3 again. Finally hits one. Spurs lead by 5. Timberwolves trying to respond. McDaniels, 3-point shooting. Been a struggle for him. Runs for the ball. Wembanyama's got it the other way. Kicks to the corner. Champagny.
Boy, it's so interesting. Your role players play so much better at home. Julian Champagny's really been struggling. Comes back here, knocks down his first 3. Now look at the defensive pressure picked up here.
One dribble and stop. They're helping the Spurs defend. Clock at 5. Nothing going on. Yosumu. Tough shot.
Wow. But they had to work.
Some words here. Yosumu and Wembanyama exchanging words here. Anthony Edwards making a point, looking for a technical to be called. It's delay a game on the Timberwolves for touching the ball. Just after the basket.
And continue to kind of shove Wemby in the back a little bit as they were walking by. Something to watch going forward.
Wembanyama to the outside. Ball in his hands. Timeout, Minnesota. Wemby's back.
Sumu pushing Wemby, trying to give it a place of frustration. He says, I'll be here all night. Don't worry about it. Big smiles. And then here comes the top wolf, Anthony Edwards. But then the pick and roll. Victor Wembanyama putting on a show.
Oh, bad news, guys. They've discontinued my cologne.
But you smell so good. I got more bad news. Xfinity is now half our price.
That can't be right.
It is. Plus, they're giving people a mobile line free for a year.
Hey, Nat, are you open to feedback?
Yep.
Okay, let's pitch on a better deal. Go.
Bag of cash giveaway, unmarked bills.
All counterfeit.
Love it.
Is that legal?
No.
You shoot.
Switch to Xfinity for fiber-powered Wi-Fi and mobile at half the price.
How we're made determines how far we go. So for those who are strong, those who are powerful, those who aren't afraid to push their limits, the world of greater awaits. Greater journeys, greater experiences, greater memories. The first ever Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is ready.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Play for the Ultras? Saved by the bellboy.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. Be among the first to know when tables open on Resi with Priority Notified. Make the most of up to $400 in Resi credit by sampling the menu over and over again. And show your friends what the hype's all about with Platinum Nights. With dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
Big time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
When we hit the pothole, I was worried we'd be stranded for hours.
And our lives would revolve around the pothole. Pothole.
Can I use my credit card to order 50 philosophy books?
The pothole. It's deep.
Candy, no.
Oh, get out.
Shoot. But that never happened. Thanks to the Geico app, help arrived in under an hour.
It feels good to get help fast. It feels good to Geico.
Players have their bag, but fans, you've got one too. Sometimes it's about showing up. Others, it's showing out. Snacks, chargers, essentials, whatever you need to stay in it, delivered at the speed of the game. DoorDash keeps you in your bag all season long.
Welcome back to San Antonio, everyone. I'm Zora Stevenson. Already a few words exchanged in this one, but let's go back to a few days ago when Naz Reid was first asked about that elbow that he took from Victor Wembanyama in Game 4. He said pain is weakness leaving the body, and I was talking to Naz earlier today, and he told me he's happy that Wemby is back on the court tonight. He said, I just want to be able to play a fully healthy